Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to National Shop Stewards Network. My name is Deji Olayinka. I'm a trade union rep, but I'm also here on behalf of my comrades in Nigeria in the workers' movement who are facing attack from their government. Just over a year ago, not long after becoming president, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu announced some neoliberal changes, mainly to appease the IMF and also to have more money for him and his corrupt government ministers to steal. He announced the instant removal of fuel subsidies and raised prices overnight. He also deregulated the exchange rate, weakening the currency and causing a huge amount of inflation in the country. Fuel prices have more than quadrupled since, and this has also led to devastating food inflation. 172 million Nigerians can't afford a healthy diet in a country of 220 million. There were spontaneous protests all over the country against hunger and hardship over the last year, and it's clear that the president has no mandate for these changes. Only 10% of the electorate actually voted for him. There were spontaneous protests against the hardship, and the trade unions have also organised days of protest, which were limited but supported the movement in some ways. But it's clear that the government are against the protests that have taken place and are frightened of the organised working class. Just in August, there were several days of protest organised under the #EndBadGovernance title, and the state cracked down viciously against them. They raided the offices of the Nigerian Labour Congress, which is a federated trade union body similar to RTUC. And the leader of that federation was then asked to come to a police station for questioning over trumped up charges related to terrorism, cybercrimes and so on. One of my comrades, and Michael Adaramoye, alongside other comrades in Nigeria, have been arrested. He in particular was a key organizer of the protest in Nigeria, and he was abducted from his bed at 2 a.m. in the morning by the state and held with no legal or family visits for weeks. Almost a month after he was taken, him alongside several others were charged with criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, and treasonable felonies like cyberstalking and cyberbullying. And for organising these protests, they could face the death penalty. It's a very serious situation. The legal system in Nigeria is highly corrupt, and we are campaigning against this, but we need support from the international workers movement. And that's why I'm here today asking that you support our campaign, first of all by signing our petition, which we'll be handing out now during this conference, but also by sending solidarity messages to the campaign. You'll see the details on the leaflets that you have on your seats. And also by sending protest letters to the Nigerian High Commission, because it's clear that with pressure from the international community, then this Nigerian president and his regime can be forced to back down. Beyond that, we're also asking that you donate to our crowdfunder to help us support with the cost of legal fees and the general support, the general costs of the campaign. And finally, of course, to lean on the powers and the strength of the trade union movement, of your local trade councils and your trade union branches, by raising our model motion at these branches and getting them to support the campaign and taking similar action to that which I've already outlined. Thank you for your support.